Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. So I want to welcome you all to the quick Islamic reminders page. I wanted to start off with talking about why I created this page. We all know that as Muslims, our purpose in life is to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by obeying Him and seeking His pleasure in whatever we do. The motivation and willingness to be an excellent Muslim to obey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala comes from the heart. And it comes from a heart that is charged with Iman, with faith. And hearts are just like your cell phone battery. If they don't get charged on a regular basis, they will run out of Iman. They will run out of faith. If our hearts run out of Iman, we will lose that motivation to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which can lead to disobedience. And in order to keep our hearts charged and our faith strong, we need to create a positive Islamic environment for ourselves. And how do we do that? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala answers this question in the Quran when He says, بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر. Verily, mankind is in loss, except for those who remind each other of righteousness and remind each other to be patient. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us, you need to remind yourself to create that positive Islamic environment so that you don't lose yourselves. And I wish the matter of being an excellent Muslim is something that only affects us personally. Being an excellent Muslim who is passionate about Islam is not just that we can enter paradise and be safe from hellfire. Each and every one of us is responsible for those who depend on him. Just to be concrete, some of us have children. Others will insha'Allah have children of their own in the future. It is our responsibility to raise children who are passionate about Islam. And if we fail to do this, our children will end up raising children that are indifferent to Islam. And therefore, eventually, you will have a generation that might not even be Muslim. Could be that your kids, your grandkids, or your grandkids are not even Muslim. And we will be asked about this on the Day of Judgment. And we cannot expect to raise children that are excellent Muslims. And notice I'm using the word excellent, not good Muslims. We don't want to just be average, everyday Muslims. We want to be passionate, excellent Muslims. We cannot expect to raise children that are excellent Muslims if we ourselves are not passionate about Islam and are excellent Muslims ourselves. Because a general fact and a rule is that somebody cannot give something that they do not have. This applies to everything, but especially here. You cannot give something that you do not have. If you are not an excellent Muslim, you cannot have your children or tell your children to be excellent Muslims. Because excellent Islam needs to be shown. We need to lead our children and raise our children by example. It cannot be something that we just tell them and we do not practice and expect them to be better than us. It doesn't work that way. And this is why I created this page, to help contribute to creating that positive Islamic environment. So I will be posting short reminder videos at least once a week. I imagine these videos to be around 5 minutes in length on average, and I will possibly infrequently post a video that is a little bit longer, but I promise you it will not be more than 10 minutes in length. These videos will either be created by myself or there will be links to videos by other speakers or scholars. So I urge you and I beg you to please watch these videos whenever they come up on your Facebook wall, because as I said, we are all in dire and urgent need of being in a positive Islamic environment. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you and keep you on the right path.